Mark 6, sorry guys. So, I'm waiting to put my own one.
Oh, I'm just speechless. Absolutely speechless.
Max Verstappen.
Check, radio check.
Radio check, loud and clear.
Deception lives in the dark, but you can't hide from your sin. We will stand, we will fight.
All the hallmarks of a Senna, of a Schumacher, in my view. This kind of young guy, but old head on his shoulders, calm. He'll make mistakes, of course he'll make mistakes, but he's got the speed.
Still remember colliding with Lando in Spain 2023. Completely honest mistake. Obviously not on purpose, but Monaco was a little bit more deliberate. Never really ran into him again until we started fighting for the title together. I feel he crossed the line in Japan last year where he was very unapologetic, and I can't forget that.
Yeah, mate, something's not right. It's like I'm losing power. Yeah, just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. What?
Yeah, you don't need to say anything.
We will stand, we will fight.
This year's gonna be my year too.
Punch him. I've got a fucking punch him.
Thank you to everyone in the garage. On to the next one. Let's keep our focus.
I refuse to give up. We need to keep pushing.
Today could be the day. The day we have a new Ferrari F1 World Champion.
Can you feel life moving through your mind?
Qualifying is always the most exciting part of the weekend, as everybody knows it's about to go down. Every driver on the grid has one opportunity to prove their worth and find out where they'll qualify on the grid. Myself, with the championship lead, goes into this race with a little bit less pressure compared to the two McLarens, and I put them under more pressure by setting my lap first out of everyone in the field. It was now time for the McLarens to show what they could do, starting with the Greek man, TB95. But what would Lando do? In 24 laps, we will crown the world champion, and Lando Norris made life difficult for himself by qualifying in P14. Myself in P5 knew that I just had to focus on the other McLaren of TB95, who took pole position. This race start was not about trying to do anything fancy, it was getting through business without losing too much time, and that is what I focused on. I wormed my way into P4 before a yellow flag was thrown out and then a virtual safety car. Koulis Mukarakis' season was over, while Gasly had done God's work to take the lead away from TB95 in the McLaren. when things got back underway, Gasly was flying clear on his soft tyres, while TB95 would probably try to do a one-stop on the medium tyre. With that in mind, I knew I have to be aggressive and lose as little time as possible, so making this move on Yuki Tsunoda was made simply. After making the move into P3, I focused my sights on TB95, just looking to try and put the McLaren under pressure. However, when it came down to it, track temp was high and tyre wear was higher than expected, meaning my tyres were overheating and I was working far too hard on the soft tyres, which wouldn't last. Despite getting into the DRS of the McLaren, I found myself with no battery, overdriving completely and not in a place to attack the McLaren driver. By the end of lap 7, the tyre delta had just been too large and I had to go in for my first pit stop. Ferrari, with the pressure knowing that the title is on the line, have to perform here. I whacked on a set of the medium compound tyre, looking to go slightly longer to maybe put on a new set of soft tyres at the end of the race. But for now, the important thing is I need to get through traffic without any major incidents. I made contact with the Ford driver, spinning off into the grass, but luckily it wasn't race over. It was a small miscalculation on my part, which had dire consequences, as now my undercut had been completely vanished. Despite the damage inflicted to the car, I still had to push on like nothing happened, as the championship is still on the line and I can't afford to be affected. So using my new tyres, I started carving my way through the field. I had been overcut by Yuki Tsunoda, who pitted about a lap ago, meaning things probably could not be getting any worse. However, a virtual safety car came out in the nick of time. Isaac Hadjar had been spun around into the wall, and that was the end of his championship campaign. Meanwhile, TB95 got very unlucky as the safety car came out right as he went through the finish line, so he did not get the benefit of a free pit stop. As for me, I chose to stay out and use a Renault driver called Esteban Ocon. He'd just pitted for a new set of soft tyres, and by using him, I could drag myself closer to the cars in front. And that is exactly what I did. Ocon's help was absolutely huge as it kept my pace at a consistent level. Due to the help from the Frenchman, when the McLaren driver went into the pit lane, I actually emerged ahead of him. However, he'd just overtaken Thunderbolt and wasn't going to waste any time trying to overtake me. But as we know, every second counts in a race, and I did everything I could to hold up the McLaren. But there was not much more I could do with the added grip that he had, and I just had to watch my championship rival drive down the road ahead. If TB95 wins this race, I need 3rd or higher, or 4th with the fastest lap, which is going to be a difficult feat when I'm going in for the hard compound of tyre. I emerged from the pit lane in P19, a long way back from the points I need, and in this situation at the moment, if everything finished like this, Lando Norris would become a 2-time world champion. So I knew I had to get on with it, but didn't help myself at all by getting a 5-second time penalty. But with fresher hard tyres, I know that the tyre delta will come back to me at the end of the race, which should help me pull any gap that I need. For now, we just need to focus on staying out of trouble. And staying out of trouble I nearly didn't do, as Charles Leclerc had to do everything to avoid me. But things were looking quite good, and next up ahead of me was the 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton, and he's going to get a call that he definitely doesn't want to answer.
I think I'm going to let go because I'm struggling. Understood. We're going to swap the car into turn 14. Platform. We are swapping cars, turn 14. And when it's closer, yes.
The 7-time world champion wasn't going to get in my way. He let me through on the main straight and I was able to keep pushing to catch up to another tough foe, Lando Norris. But Lewis Hamilton did me such a solid as he didn't distract me from the ultimate goal. I overtook Christian Lundgaard and my next target was Lando Norris himself, which in the past has proved to be a difficult overtake to make. But this time around, his tyres were much older than mine and I don't think the McLaren had much left in the tank. It was a simple move on the DRS straight to make it for P4. I now need to pull away those extra 5 seconds. But time is running out. We may be in P4 now, but TB95 is in the lead of the race with 2 laps to go. And with this little time, there's no way I could possibly catch Pierre Gasly. This could be it. It could be heartbreak all over again for Ferrari. Something has to happen to stop TB95 from becoming world champion. I could never pull 5 seconds on Gasly, let alone catch him. But in second place, we have a slither of hope. Yuki Tsunoda. The Ferrari crew go back into the garage. They think it's all over. The boys in the McLaren pit wall telling TB to do everything he can to defend on this final lap of the race. Yuki Tsunoda has won the Brazilian Grand Prix, making me the champion of the world.
to live life.